Edgar's going to have to do a lot of work here, but more than capable of doing it.
And in we go. Like you say, it's a super scary brawler, and it's going to be a super scary player on it. Lana is going to be championing that. Edgar, Joker trying to do his best to heal around the situation. The Flames might even, they will actually seal Lanar's demise, so a good position here. Maru probably going to be a little bit behind in terms of his utility for now. Can't really aggress with any kind of cocoon. Going to pop some spiderlings and come back to the mid to get that control back with his teammates.
Yeah, Gale was finding some good shots in there as well onto the Chester and the Amber alike, so Pinch should be coming through, and there's the knockback, gets the stun off as well, no slow along with the shots, and there's the jump in from Lene. Twister being placed down now as well, and that's another measure against it, and gets slowed by the missed cocoon, so well defended by Totem.
Yeah, big hits there as well from Maru, who's earned himself a hypercharge as well. Zero might be able to get a big burn now that he's got super as well, so that mid of the map might be his priority, but then you will take away something from the Edgar also. Another hit from Maru, going to leave Zero there on that left-hand side on low HP in front of some spiderlings and continue the assault on the right. Joker then takes care of Leonard, and now it's a scary spot to be in.
Yeah, Maori's got to be pretty close to super there. He was looking for the shots, gets the knockback off, but the ball stops on the line. Clearly, Dekai Hero had that in hand. Spider's being placed down now, and Joker's still got these dashes, but a gas a heal around the back, and the burn not going to find its target.
Still a very good position here for Maori, but no blustery blow to be able to really kind of solo this goal through. Now he's earned it. It feels like replytotem are being very cautious in their approach. Joker will fall though. Maori will slow the pace with a nice cocoon as well as Maori goes from the assault to the top left, gets two. Now Maori can come through on the right, and this will be a solid straightforward goal for replytotem.
Well, Maru putting in some work. It's very tough to defend that, I will say, when there's two people kind of stuck on the back line with Maru waiting there as well. So great knockbacks and shots from Maori. Shouldn't be too far off a hypercharged shot here as well. Had the hypercharge, needs the super. The burn not going to go through just yet. This large hypercharged puddle in the middle of the map. Just waiting, but 30 seconds, they've got to make the move.
Yeah, I like that from Zero to be able to hold off and utilize it, but did it get much value? Everyone from replytotem was nowhere near it. 20 seconds on the clock, the ball in an advantageous position here for Menace Esports, that they can't quite get it. Mario pushes it to the left. Zero's going to be able to survive at 152, but now Joker comes in and seals up the scraps. 10 seconds is probably not going to be enough, but Lanan might be able to make something of it with the hypercharge, the additional speed, but in 1 versus 3, it's not going to be doable, and it'll be replytotem taking the first game. Wow, I would like to see Zero get some more utility faster this time round. Get those amber burns in the bushes, and defensively, I've got to say, I want to see Medisport try to do a little bit more in that regard, because Totem got a big chokehold on this scenario. Look at that, bullying between Maori and Joker, and now with Maori being the rock on the right-hand side is another early goal though, but even earlier this time round on the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a bit more Totem-sided. They've been controlling pretty much the entire set. A little heal coming through from Dekai. I think it was from his gadget there, and a hypercharge ready from Maru. Super from Joker, who's trying to get up the map. Good stun coming through. Still got the hyper here for the Charlie as well, who might be able to just get a cocoon on the line, but he's actually going to burn down in the end, but they're going to try and punish this cocoon just before, and they do bring Lane low, but no goal as a result.
Yeah, it'd be a tough one for Maru there to be able to do it solo, but nonetheless, it has just been continuous aggression from replytotem. Maru will fall, Zero is going to be low, but Joker does not have the range to seal that right-hand side. May burn down here, going to be able to use the gassy hill to evade it, to stay in position actually, rejoin himself with Maru. Dekai choosing to go for the ball here, but chose not to. That might be punished.
I don't think Lane was too pleased with his gadget there. Ended up pretty much in the goal mouth. Missed cocoon there along the backside from Maru, and he's not going to be pleased about that either. Hypercharge from Joker trying to get some damage in. No burns found just yet, but circling around the back and finding some shots. Lane jumps in, and yeah, Edgar's not having the best time.
I love the way that replytotem doubled down on that too, just bringing out Charlie to kind of lay the trap and then just double down with the Gale, and it's working out so well. Now the hypercharge of Zero will connect, and Maori will pop on the right-hand side. Maori being scrutinized as well, and Dekai gets a cheeky pop. 2 to add to the tally, 3 to 1. Joker's going to be dashing away, and there's no... I mean, Maori did earn it, but maybe just not fast enough on the trigger finger to pull it, and it will be a goal nonetheless for Medisport.
Yeah, it'd have been a big waste if he did use it and they still got the goal, so thought better of it, kept it in the locker for this overtime situation if it gets that far. Lane goes in. I think hypercharge missed again there from Maru, but they're still moving forwards. Hyper from Maru ready to kind of rip through this defense of Medisport, but just waiting until Joker's healed up and maybe has a super, because Stu's going to be flying in overtime too.
Maori might choose to go early here. The hypercharge from the Chester, which is actually kind of holding things off for now. Double cycle from Maori. Joker in a prime opportunity for these boxes to go down. 1 second, it's going to be a shot on goal from Maru, and he finds the left. It's going to be set for replytotem.
Let's see if they can also win a set against Totem.
Need a good performance here, and it looks like the name's going to be ripping the Mina through the mid and playing as the gem carrier, and it is, so far, the Stu who's going to be grabbing their gems as well. So Kenji will be laning the Sirius, which we didn't feel too thrilled about, I think, at the same time. The name falls low, forced a proper gadget here as well to get back to his teammates. And it is Totem in control at the moment. They get this one off their side and claim control of the map.
Well, Renan is going to be pocketed in that corner now. Joker coming from a very aggressive stance from the bush, going to keep keeping and shadowing him all the way forwards, but it's actually Joker that wins that trade. Gets some gems as well, not to be the ideal person to carry them, but if they can just buy some time enough for Maori to get the remaining 3, I don't think they're going to be worried too much about it, not with that pinpoint precision on that Shislimi slash.
Yeah, that was a dirty super coming in from Joker there, and he wants more. Goes straight back in for Linane and tries to get him to drop that extra gem that he just pinched off their side. So the next one spawns on Metasport's side, which gives them a bit of a buffer, a bit of time to kind of try and reclaim some of these gems that Totem have stolen from them already. Zero really low here, but the Shadow doing a good job against Maru at the moment. He can just super straight onto him, would get the kill, but chose to kind of wait this out for a better opportunity.
Ooh, nice there from Maru. Oh, and he actually faces shots as well. Stays alive in that top left. That's ridiculous. Now Joker gets the 4th gem. They are going to be split regardless, though. But Takai, nothing really to say in terms of utility. There's something to say for Zero, but they would prefer to have had maybe a hypercharged Chester at this moment in time. Some taps onto Maru, some dashes away. Joker on the left-hand side, dancing around these shots as well. Lenan gets a connection, though, and the gems are spilled. Joker goes in for the super, gets them. Oh, that's beautiful from him. A fantastic defense. Puts the gems back in the pocket. And Metasport have got to do it all over again.
Yeah, Joker's been absolutely on it this game, but there is definitely a chance that Metasport get this done. Maru coming in with the hypercharge here, just trying to burn up, try and keep the name back, who's got his hypercharge and pops it now. Maru comes through with a big super, and Joker will clean up the back lines to take this win.
Looking back to yesterday in East Asia and looking forwards as well today, we've seen it so many times. It is now the new shiniest brawler on the scene since Brawl Cup, and seeing just how versatile she can be across the game modes. And Joker is really championing that lane side and giving Lenan a real task to have to bear.
Yeah, I mean, that super in the middle of the last game is beautiful, and he finds another kill with it there. Some heals along the way, and Maori will sweep in for these gems that are laying in the mid to Kai. Gets some good shots in, but Joker, yet again, will find the kill.
It'll be tough here for Zero on the left-hand side to escape this spawn. replytotem has done a fantastic job of locking down the hatches. Lovely there from Joker as well to evade those Chester shots to keep the aggression onto Lenan. But a nice windmill in return, and some shots will seal that from that side of things. 3 versus 2 now is a chance for Metasport to be able to retake this mid.
Yeah, Linane being this gem carrier through the mid has been, I feel, just as much a harm to them as it has a help. It stopped him from going aggressive and trying to claim some of the gems off the opponents, who the other 2 players on the team really just don't have. Dakai has been in the back bushes for a while. Joker trying to make the move around this side, gets some heals off and earns the super. But he has a Kenji clone focusing onto him, and he will clean that up, and it's 7-4 now.
Yeah, Joker now has to heal. Can't go as aggressive as he would like to. Looking at Maru on that right-hand side now as well to see whether he will be able to get that super, which is going to be needed here, I feel, for replytotem to open things up. A hypercharge as well from Takai. If it connects, could prove deadly. At such a pinnacle moment in this game, Joker going into the mid. That Shadow giving a real troublesome task to have to deal with. And he will go down yet again. So this is fantastic timing, realistically, here for Metasport to come back in this game.
Yeah, they've got full control now. Hypercharge there, but Maru goes straight past it and evades a few of those shots, but will burn down. A dying shot in there as well, and Takai, unfortunately for him, I think gets that heal. Might have been better used to have a different one against Joker here, but he's being pitched down, makes his way up to the top, and it's 9-8 in favor of Metasport now. But Maori will get this one off their side, and Joker causing a bit of a rocket in the back. Yeah,
Joker just buying valuable time really here as the gem's now tied. One spawning in on the side of replytotem, but it's going to be Lenan who is going to be dashing in to pick it up. Speed zone here is going to be crucial for replytotem. That gem going to go with Joker. I mean, he had to go for it. Is it the prime chance too? They are now split. That hypercharge of Lenan, if he connects this, it could prove troublesome, and that's exactly why they dive. But they go down. Maru just mistimed that slightly.
Yeah, Joker has a hypercharge super here now as well. That's going to be extremely punishing if he can go in. Linane looking for this gem off the Totem side, and he probably will get it here. Super comes in from Joker, and that's not the best use of hypercharge. Couldn't find him in the middle of that gap. But still, the opportunity to grab this one, and yet again, Joker to the rescue.
Mario there, popping Gadget, trying to earn that super back as quickly as possible. Tipping Takai though, that earns his windmill. Gadget yet again from Lenan. Was another heal from Takai. I think he'll be okay with it in this position, to be fair. He wants to hold the mid, 13-13, and time is ticking down towards that final gem.
Yeah, the last one seemingly will spawn on their side for Totem. Can Joker get this kill? He does. Lenane getting one off the opponent's side, 420, and actually drags Maori towards him, but he's got the Joker coming towards him, and Maru in the backlines who doesn't find the super onto him. A huge waste and a big fumble as Totem drop all their gems, and with only 4 seconds, they're nowhere to be seen. Did go for the aggressive play, tried to be the hero, didn't pay off in the end, and now it's going to be a big, decisive game for both of these teams.
Yeah, mistakes, some cracks starting to show. The reply Totem now. But I like their draft in that sense. I feel like it's still got a very good shot here. I think it's just a few moments here where they're just not really judging the situation properly and just holding the ground they need to hold. So 4 gems to 0 now. Better start for sure. But now Metasport starting to get knuckled in. Takai on the right-hand side with Super as well as Zero's a good starting hand.
Well, Takai, as you say, already got Super. Zero needs to work towards his. Lenane picks up one now, but it is 5-2. And Totem in a decent position. There's a Super for Lenane that's not going to pay off for him. Joker didn't even really get thrown up in the air at all. Has a Super now, might be able to find this connection. Just narrowly misses, but avoids the return shots from Takai, and somehow is still alive.
A cheeky one there from Maori, but he is struggling with these shadows. Nan dances away as well. But Maori is very much set on trying to get those 3 gems from Lenan rather than 3 from the mid here. Maru as well, equally so. Great defensive measures. Lenan there was completely all alone. No one there to help and survived.
I mean, Joker is playing this Kenji so well. He's been all over the place, getting kills, keeping them back, and only 1 gem is all they need. Lenane picks up the 1 out of the spawner, and Maru round the rear trying to make some plays. That one will spawn on Metasport's side, but the next is Totem's for the taking.
Kind of back where we were in this previous game, and I hope for Reply Totem's sake that they have learned from those mistakes. Good connection this time from Joker, and they're now going up, might not work out. Lovely windmill there. He was so aware to Maru's presence. That was key, but in the meanwhile, it is countdown for Reply Totem, and now it's down to Metasport to reset it.
Yeah, a bit of an overcooked Super yet again. Lenane gets the hypercharge away from Joker, and he needs to survive. Takai around the back, and that is a huge overextension. Overstayed his welcome, but Maori trying to get Lenane down and does find a few shots. It's doable from mid, so don't need this over-aggression, but Mario will keep him low.
Ridiculous! What a windmill Gadget there again from Lenan. Is playing out of his mind, but 1 gem from the mid is enough to reset this countdown. Is into the pockets of Maori there. Joker continuing the aggression. Lenan is bottom left, low HP, 7 gems above his head, and a massive target. And Reply Totem know it. If he goes down, it's going to solidify this win, surely, for Reply Totem. 5 seconds is not going to be enough time, not even with a hypercharged Chester, to do anything about it. Somehow, some way, Reply Totem come out on top yet again with that set. It's definitely a brawler which could have shown itself. I don't mind not seeing the Pierce here, by the way. I think it's a tough map to make it work. If you don't hit those shots, you can find yourself in the back spawn quite quickly. So I don't mind seeing that brawler specifically can escape through the picks and bans.
Yeah, it was an early weekend warrior there from Lenane, forcing them back. Gadget in return from Maori here, and that's some good hits. Forced her back all the way up, and a nice wall break coming through as well. Unfortunately for him, didn't get those, all of the grass down, I should say. Still a portion at the back that they can use, but pushed far enough back into spawn that they won't be able to just at the moment. Lenane trying to make a break with some slipstreams up this left-hand side against Maori, who throws yet another Gadget out towards it.
Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak, on the left-hand side, and Lenan will get burnt more often than not if he tries to push into it. It's going to be a tough one here for Metasport, in my opinion, especially as time goes on. Joker going to be able to break that crossover and ensure that he leaves the wall intact behind it. The gas now coming in, leaves nowhere to go. Another break from Joker. And now there's going to be some heals and speed coming forwards from Takai. But magic hand to nowhere is a big miss that you cannot afford against a team like Reply Totem. 1v1 though, we can worry from Lenan. And now some speed and some heals. Tapping into Joker. Oh, Joker wins it! Lenan just went a little bit close to the gas.
That didn't seem like he should have been winning that, to be honest with you, I won't lie. When you've got kind of Brock in that mid-range situation, you know he's got to walk up and auto-aim against you, so that's why you're retreating to the back. Don't know if he just missed a shot in there, but that felt like a Jae-Young win tied over. Hypercharge coming in now from Joker, just trying to extend this lead and put them on match point. Sends that super over the top and pretty much to nowhere, and I've got to bring back that gene pull as well. That started the crumble of Metasport in the last one.
Yeah, some nerves potentially, and you can't really, at this stage, when you're 2 sets down, afford it. 1 round away for Reply Totem to get onto match point, like you say, and this Lollipop drop is forcing now Metasport to be going back. Not really feeling like the Eve is doing too much either as a pick for me. Need to see more of those hatchlings enter the map and put some pressure on or get close to that hypercharge. It takes a while to earn, that's the problem.
Joker sends the rocket fuel out, and Maori with the gadget as well. Maru on the left-hand side, just using a bit of that invisibility from the lingering Lollipop drop. The name hypercharging forward, though. Gadget used. Maori going to get pulled in, and Dekai will find the kill this time. Rocket fuel over the top, and just trying to get some shots in. Maru will find the super. Joker surely going to go down here, and Dekai sees his demise. A lot of hypercharges still there from the Metasport side, and I like the way they're looking now.
Yeah, I like that from Dekai to go and super on the aggressive, knowing full well that even if he does go down, there's enough bodies there to be able to pick up the scraps, and he earns himself a super and a hypercharge as well alongside it. Still on the fence very much so about the Gene hypercharge myself. Can be what actually kind of seals your defeat, but let's see how he wants to utilize it. I would suggest towards the end stages for kind of more mobility in that sense, and then just use super on its own.
Yeah, Maori not finding the connections that he wants with these gadgets at the moment. Hypercharge there as well. Dekai pops one of his own to run away. Super over the top, and Joker finds a little tag, which will keep him low. Hypercharge, Eve spawnables in the back, and that should allow them to get out of this position. But still, Totem have the power of position at the moment. Now starting to break free, but a great couple of taps from Joker onto Linane. And Maru, invis, just trying to stay alive.
Dekai needs support now, and they do get it. That's the perfect timing for it. Healing puffs are going to be crucial here, but now replytotem knows it's the time to strike. Huge rockets from the sky from Joker, and a pitch-perfect tap from Maru, seeking around the wall to seal it. And replytotem moving on to match point. I'm with you. I feel like, to be fair to Totem, though, that they were able to capitalize down at a moment where Metasport were weak. I think if Linane had been present as well in that final moments, it may have been a little bit different. But like I said, that 1v1 as well should probably have gone his way. That was a bit of a turning point for me that wouldn't have even got to that stage had it happened. So this is now the final stand really here for Metasport, and see something more. Or will replytotem just get it done and move on to the semis?
Lollipop drop. Lingering on the right side. Great. Oh, he's found the kill. I mean, that's the surprise factor I was talking about. He hasn't managed to really punish those moves too much, but now he's starting to. Finds a second as well, and Maori really coming into his own on this brawler. And they break up some more grass, leave those walls intact. And Zero has to go back to the gas.
Some more grass. There's one tile left in that middle section in just that round. They've been able to absolutely decimate it whilst leaving all cover in play. Absolutely ridiculous. The perfect setup to have going into this round. It just seems like replytotem are just running full speed towards the semis.
Maru has a super here now as well. And you can see Zero just very cautious about it. Rocket fuel going to be missed by Joker though, and Maori knows that Dekai's got this pull and has to respect it. Moving back to this right-hand side as Linane can scout him out so easily, and honestly, so can Dekai.
I love the Lollipop drop combo with the Pearl as well. Pearl being a notoriously very slow brawler with vision gear, maybe. Oh, Maru comes in that left-hand side, gets pulled in though, and now it's a 2v2 as Zero starts to bring the tally back into some form of order.
Yeah, well, that super might be taken down, actually. Joker gets a couple of shots, and that seems like a big waste now. That could have been used to get the win in the late seconds. But Joker brings it down and puts them back in a decent spot. Has a super to throw over the top as well, and Pinch should be coming in. Dekai overstays his welcome in this mid. Super over the top with the Rocket Rain, and Zero all alone in a 1v2. And that's an auto-aim battle. He won't be winning. replytotem come out on top and see themselves to the semis.
He thought he would be. Totem once again gets exactly what they wanted. Let's see if they can make the comp work.
Yeah. I mean, the comp worked perfectly for them last time, so they just need to replicate that same thing. And already Maru trying to make a move on the right-hand side, and Joker's there to support him. Filippo in the back lines as well, getting beaten down by the last remaining defender of Totem. 2v2 here in this portion of the map. Joker has a dash. There's the cocoon as well, and that should be a nice early goal for replytotem, and no surprise it's working again.
Very clean, very clear cut. I like that start from them. And just kind of makes me feel like Charlie's in a very good spot, regardless of it being just like a very strong counter to Damien. But just really, the way that replytotem have been depending upon it for the majority of today, as Nova now advanced forwards. Meow going to survive here as well, and they would prefer that he was going to be down in that regard. There is, I believe, no blustery blow just yet for Maori. Maru has got hypercharge and may need to heavily consider using it now. There it is in just the nick of time there from Maori. And a steal, and Maru's got the speed to be going up this line as well. Gets 2 consecutive shots along the way, and it should be a steal. What an amazing turnaround from replytotem. It's just got great synergy, hasn't it? It's a great Damien answer, but it's also just got a lot of gaps that are being filled by someone else, and now Maori will push his ball forwards. Nice there, defensiveness, and oh my word, he made that look easy between the twister and the +3 blow. A pitch perfect pass, but not quite the finish the cocoon will be, and it just feels like replytotem have an answer for everything.
But the thing is, it's not just a Damien answer. They've got answers to every single tank in the game. They've got a Gale and they've got a Charlie. You're going to be able to defend against most. And then they walk into it with a trunk. It makes no sense. He's going to be cocoon there at 1 HP, and the returning Yo-Yo should deal with it. Stun comes in, and slight waste there, but it just stops them a little bit, and Joker will go and clean that one up nicely. Control back in Totem's hands. They've got the goal lead, and they've got a good amount of time to just either get a second goal or defend.
Well, Joker getting a couple of cheeky taps here as well, but Filippo, once blood, goes in on the aggressive and gets some good value for it. But now trying to finalize things. There goes down the twister, and Joker comes back for the helping hand. There with a nice hypercharge now, and the speed zone going down. He's got some options now on this left-hand side.
Joker's today, by the way, has been an absolute joke. It's been unreal, hasn't he? Like, his aggressive plays have been so good. Going to try and go for a goal there, but pinched in by Just and Filippo. Are going to try and make a move up this left-hand side. Maori needs that blustery blow back again. Gets a little connection there into Filippo, but might be able to stop this with a twister. Meow goes for the super, catches all 3, but a cocoon over there. They surely would have gone for the ball. Twister on the goal mouth, and Joker gets the super, but can't quite clear it all the way. And this should still be a goal. Really nice stuff there from Novo, and a wonderful M super.
Yeah, tough clearance there from Joker. Couldn't quite get the maximum range on it. Maybe a little bit of over compensation as well, over confidence on the side of replytotem. Oh, look at that trunk super goes straight through. It didn't quite connect, but Joker now in a great spot. Does get a lovely return super as well, but Juice just straight off the spawn, able to body block that potential goal.
Yeah, he thought about going for the shot there, but I think he just wanted his super instead, which is smart, and he's doing a great job of, as you said, cycling out these supers and making it. So he's never not got it. But Maori can just surely go forwards here with a blustery blow, but Meow a little bit switched on to the defense there, and Filippo trying to make the move. Pinched in now by all 3 members. Here's the cocoon with the hypercharge, and Meow's going to go down. That should be a goal. Maru sweeps it in, and the set goes Totem's way.
You got to wonder going into a third set how it's going to really be playing on their conscious minds. So Novo, of course, Filippo back on that tank, which absolutely gets demolished on the left lane. It's like replytotem were ready for it completely. And he is a great tank player. He's a very aggressive player. Now with Juice, I kind of wonder how that was going to sort of sit in their playstyles, but immediately it just feels like replytotem have got, again, that answer for everything.
Well, this wasn't the best start for Novo and Filippo in general. But he's managed to get up the map now towards the safe, just use that super up. But he will be defended quite quickly, just about gets that first crack. But Totem are onto their second, and they're just still here, still so healthy, and getting so much damage, and they're going to get the third crack.
Maori can just find a little opening, which he does for the helping hand, that knockback from Joker. And it's just like now a numbers game that replytotem have got the advantage for, with Maori coming forward. Hypercharge as well, going to be able to give her a little bit of helping hand, some jukes, some dodges, and now Maru and Joker on the right. And this is exactly what I was worried about. Novo can't have a speed run in this set.
That Novo got to get towards that safe was when it was pretty much allowed by replytotem.
That's a concerning thing, and again, look at that. That's great from replytotem to be like, right, well, obviously it didn't work out with the left lane. Last time for them, they're likely to go right, and that's exactly what happened. But Filippo did earn a super in the process. One that might just pay off here. He can escape Joker here. That's great from Joker. Fantastic work. Allows him to stay in position there in that top right in the mid and continue the assault onto the other side of the safe.
Yeah, just keeping Otis back, ensuring that they're that's brilliant. Well, he's flying. I said it before, Joker's just playing so well today. Every aggressive brawler he gets his hands on, he's flying and manages to get another kill as well with the help of Maru. Some sandbags down now and just can't quite mute them out just yet. Gets a shot in and has his mute available. Now hypercharge for Filippo, and that needs to be a big play.
Yeah, Meow now opening up the mid might change things considerably. Hypercharge coming in from Filippo, but all 3 members of replytotem were absolutely ready for it. However, Juice staying in position, and Meow going to get a ton of damage on that save and actually crack it forwards as well. A bit of a break on that left-hand side might give a bit more of an opening, but now replytotem are forced to play defense.
Yeah, they're getting some power-ups here and there as well, and Maru's going to pop a hypercharge. He must be close to his super at this rate, actually is. Does get it off. A hypercharge used by Joker here, trying to chase them down up top. Base racers, Maori's going going forward. And I said, when you get that auto-aim on the safe and you're absolutely free, you're going to be ripping through it. And Nova were down here, but Totem had the lead there, just about getting a few shots in, just get some damage, and back in the hands of Novo now.
Maori's doing mad work up top. That was fantastic work to keep his eye on the safe, getting those cracks coming in, but also to defend as well. But in the meanwhile, Novo getting some damage too. We are at 25% left of the reply totem safe, and that should be the damage is down to 2%. But no! Somehow, some way, reply totem still get it done. I feel like Novo may not have the answer. I mean, certainly this Anjo is going to struggle to really hold ground against the Damien.
Yeah, it is, but Damien can't really move up too much and get big damage in. Yes, he's going to have those heals. They're now being provided to Maori's own Joker. Very much just left there. Get some heals, just trying to move forward, get some shots in. Meow runs in and then bounces straight back out. And honestly, it's looking really good for Novo.
What? Sorry? What?
Listen, I could not tell you that interaction, but...
Come on, Mr. Play-by-Play, break it down for us.
Filippo just destroyed them.
I don't think I've ever seen 3 brawlers hit the ground as hard or as quick as that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Fang with another super as well, so cycle it out, but 3 supers in the hands of Reply Totem, and the most scary one being that of Damien. Same for Maori, I suppose, as well, though, with the gene pull if someone oversteps. I don't know if they know he's got it, but now he's shot, they do. So they're definitely being a bit more cautious this time, as they were so aggressive in the last.
Spiritual healing as well, gadget for Joker, which I would have thought the Sandwall was kind of better. Maybe they're kind of concerned about the Master Fletcher of the... Oh, miss there from Joker, but right-hand side is still here, and Filippo just supered into the wall.
How do you go from 3 kills in 0.1 second to just throwing your super into a Damien wall? Must not know the interaction between it, or thought that it was going to be low enough to just fly through. But that was questionable. It's given Totem an in that they really needed to not provide now.
Yeah, they might not have had one otherwise, honestly. Now Meow going to have that poison for the healing as well, but Joker's going to be able to capitalize down here on Juice, the helping hand of his teammates as well. And in 1 versus 3 now, Meow will go straight into the gas.
He's got his hypercharge too, no super in hands, but Maru does have the hypercharge and super, and I think that gene pull is still lingering around. Maori holding on to that for dear life, waiting for that opportune moment. And Joker will be wanting to try and work on his end. It'll be provided.
Yeah, if Reply Totem now can just connect it, it will provide the perfect cushioning to ensure this game, which would lead to a match point scenario. We've got there so quick, it's hard to recall that it's even a possibility as the hypercharge of Joker goes in and Juice is bouncing off that back wall. Crazy stuff as now the hypercharge of Maru and everyone exploding on the side of Reply Totem. Meow cannot do anything here. Surely an Adjo in a 1 versus 3 cannot do a thing. It's game and match point for Reply Totem.
Here we'll get this done for Reply Totem. Joker taking an early hit to the face from the Angela, who's obviously gone over that water, but instantly healed all the way back up from Maru, and his gadget will help him out too.
Maru's got to be cautious here. He is getting shot. That's a nice amount of heals there just coming through. But Reply Totem are going to lose positioning as a result of that aggression that Novo are starting to adapt towards, and they do need to do that early on. Maru as well. Got to be careful, but Maori comes in clutch as a huge magic hand that gives Reply Totem the edge.
Yeah, Fang Super was there, but he chose not to use it. Maybe he wants to hold it for the next round, but Meow's committing. He's using his super himself. Maybe he thinks he's going to be able to get that damage in. Filippo uses 3 again. It's a 1v1. Maori's so low, can't evade that shot. And yet again, the Fang is the saving grace for the side of Novo. Really strong stuff. Meow straight back over this water. And Filippo doesn't have a super, sadly.
Pushback again in the early outset of things are Reply Totem now. Hypercharge there from Meow. Some good taps are there, but the heals are strong. The magic hand yet again from Reply Totem connects. And now Novo have got to heavily consider, do they stay or do they go?
Totem sitting in the back here, looking quite safe with all these heals grouped together, but Filippo has punished this grouping a few times. Jump comes in, doesn't have a super of his own, now gets one, but won't be able to run anywhere. And that's a kill from Joker, who cycles it out. Meow now going to be feeding over a lot of super to the Glowy, and Gene maybe going to try get one himself. Just waits until Maru got a lot of that charge and then took the final hit. Has the hyper, and the gene pull has just been punishing just every time he comes in on that Mina, and he needs to book his ideas up in this last game.
Yeah, Maru has not missed a beat. And this is the last stand now for Novo. They have got around. They just need to ensure that they do not feed in or get connected by that magic hand. Stay standing until the gas closes in. Just take their time with this. Maru as well, getting tapped up down to 80 HP. And he'll have the nick of time there as well. And Joker has to go in. A hypercharged G-Pool. The rarity of that even connecting. But no, Filippo will shut the idea down as quickly as it was thought. And Joker, the last man to fall, does give Novo Esports a little chance to breathe here.
But Novo looking better.
I just feel like replytotem's comp has the edge still, but Novo know that they've got the upper hand in these early moments. Joker got to be cautious here to keep that tether intact. Now coming back, but not quick enough for Filippo to be able to secure it. And look at this, Novo know that in these early seconds, they can make it happen.
Yeah, I think they had 3 supers there as well, so they're going to be in a good position to close this one out. Sorry, Angelo doesn't have one. They've still got 2. 2 for the side of Totem now as well, and the Damien one being the one that they need to watch out for here. But the Gene Pull, yet again, has punished them a few times too.
Maori has got pull here. Filippo, though, with super, is dangerous, but cannot go in too prematurely here. Has got to wait his time. Allow Meow to tap in some shots here. Get someone low before he goes in for the final blow. Juice starting to deviate to the left-hand side here for the flank. Maori taking some shots here as well. But be cautious now as Meow get into a really perilous position now. These poisons he'll be hitting, but oh no, Filippo into the walls of sound as well yet again.
Well, just going to avoid some shots. All of it coming in now, but Joker's going to catch 2 of them in the loop. Meow just about gets out, but Joker on the chase. Super available for Maori. I think he'll want to hold this, and actually he's going to head straight to the gas, not feeding Joker. But he has a hypercharge. He just needs that super, and that might be wraps.
replytotem with one more shot at Grace in this set to seal it and proceed to the grand finals. 1 round away. Meow has got to make this one count. Everyone on the side of Novo have got to come together like they've never done before in this new reformed roster. They're going to be able to survive on in this series, and Maori, yet again, has got to pull. And I've got to be honest, I've not seen him miss one yet.
Yeah, everybody just waiting. Maori, the only one shooting, trying to avoid all these shots on the side of Novo so they can't get scouted out and the vision gear used against them. Also, they've got a few things. They're able to move away and get away from the Gene Pulls. You know, the dash, the mobility of Juice, the jump from Meow, and the Fang super as well will get him out of the way. But Joker, desperately in need of this super to get the win.
Look at this, it's both sides playing chicken, dropping some pins. But the stakes are absolutely what both sides are fully aware of here. No one wants to make the first move, is waiting for the gas until it's go time. Meow can't be far away from popping, but it's going to be replytotem who've got my eye on here. Here we go, Novo going in. replytotem know they've got no chance to go in. A great connection as well. Filippo goes into the gas. A 3 versus 2. Joker timed it to perfection, and everyone falls. It's replytotem. They're going to be back in a grand final spot.
High safe, but getting there is the issue. And in the previous set, Totem could not make much of anything work. So far, so good for Foot Esports across the goal, not only in the grand finals, but the entire day. As Angel Boy disappears into the Shadow Realm, will pop out in front of Maori and his teammate. Maru now rotating onto this right-hand side, a cutoff, and Angel Boy's going to go skating. He doesn't love the cold weather.
Ooh, Nob just gets the upper hand there as well. That was very, very close to who was going to stay standing on that safe. Maori cannot close the gap enough to get these Morning Stars onto the safe, and Hypnosis there from the Collect Gadget will seal him on the right-hand side. Nob going in now. 2 taps there will seal Maru as well. And this is where the damage starts to cave in, and then replytotem are tested on defense.
Yeah, and Angel Boy's trying to get the gallop on Maori here. He's following him down. Knew he was going to die either way, so was just trying to take one with him. An excellent stun, though, from defense. Gusty going for a dash away play. I love the creativity, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Nob substituting, though, for defense, and Joker now has to substitute a super of his own. Going on the offense, diving at him several times. Look at how much Joker had to exhaust just to get a stop.
This is where replytotem make up for lost time now as the Bruce Bear is on the safe there, swiping away like that. There's only 2% now until the break, and there is the break, most importantly. Not going in, but on low HP, not going to outstay his welcome too heavily. Angel Boy will need to stay on that left-hand side now and go on the aggressive before Nob can come back.
Smart decision from Nob. He just did a little bit of damage from the distance, knew all they had to do was get to the 50% marker, regenerates, and now can rush back in. 13% being the separator, but Joker now on the other side. What a hypnosis coming out. A little ta-da from Guesty as Angel Boy disappears once again. It's just relentless. Constant damage being poured out by the blue squad.
Oh, hypercharge Ben. Maybe not the best of ones, to be fair. Didn't even touch the safe of Maori. Trying to make up for lost time on the right-hand side, and we'll get the crack. Now Joker coming in, will still Guesty. No, Guesty with pitch time perfection. Hypnosis should be able to defend slightly. Joker's got to land it, and he does finally get it. But it was so close to being defended.
In a significantly better situation, especially knowing they've got one of their map selections still left.
Well, Maori now going to have a wide open opportunity on this safe side. Getting some good taps on to Nob as well, and now Joker joins in. And Maru's done a good job on defense, so replytotem now starting to get their groove on as well. More damage continuation down to the safe. Maru now going to swap hands as Joker falls, just staggering those spores. Here comes Bruce as well, and Foot might even go for a dive here. No, going to stay back to defend for now. Nob with no super though, will not get the save, and a bit of a miss there from Joker. Bit short-changed.
Fear not though. The Hyper Bear, big-time brawler on the left-hand side, and Bruce is there to make up for it, and now they are excelling down to the final few percentage points as Maori lobs up a few shots. Maru from the distance, Guesty trying to do his best on defense, but with only a little work, Edgar is going to leave the bull behind, just waiting for one last super to punch through that safe. What a retaliation out of Totem. Veteran Joker has been unbelievable today. I think it's going to be Foot if I had to guess, but we'll see what happens here as Angel Boy crosses over the water. Guesty, of course, that's a great shot from you, could be running that gadget. Instead, though, he's going for the extra damage, I believe, there as Joker is immediately deleted. Maru with a little bit of a late start. I'm not sure if that was intentional, part of the strategy, or if something just went south off screen.
Yeah, not too sure, but either way, 2 versus 2, and all some taps there from Maru that could have actually connected, but Angel Boy able to keep his distance. Now, really, this kind of favors Foot because Maru needs the gas to be able to thrive with this Pearl pick, and there's very little maneuvering chance. They're just going to hope to evade these shots. No, that's what I mean. Great return to center from Maru. How is he still standing? Angel Boy now starts to tap, but Maru can't close the gap onto Guesty enough to secure a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, and we see Guesty use the other gadget, so my eye got the better of me, so that is the choice. I like it a lot, too, especially on this map. If you don't have any way to remove the walls or grass, it might as well be a slowdown point, and especially in such a control-oriented affair, you see how much difference it makes. This is truly going to be a long-range to mid-range fight. What we're so used to in Brawl Stars is anti-tank, tank, assassins, and this completely differs between that, so I'm really excited. This is something completely different from a lot of our day.
Maru is holding back, delaying things, waiting for that communication from Joker to time things, and I hope he's timed it well. Does pop a gadget with the overcooked as well, coming in. Didn't really find too much there as Guesty pops there. Gadget there, slowing Joker, and now allowing Angel Boy to tap. And it is going to seal him. Now, in a 3 versus 2, replytotem yet again find themselves at that disadvantage.
Now Foot can just hold back. They just got to watch for this incoming Nani peep who's going to round the corner, right-hand side, bottom of your screen, off contact. And I couldn't tell if it hit the mark, but sure enough, right in front of your eyes, it's going to be Angel Boy getting a complete kill. Knocked arrow, slow down from Guesty. He's not going to be able to move. Maori trying to escape it all, return to Cinder just to try and desperately stay up. But with the poison trickling down and 3 members standing tall, this is going to be so difficult. He has a super, but he's not even able to deploy it. The fog is closing in against him. Foot are pressing up against his face. He's doing everything he can, but the 2 members on the blue roster just taking their time. They know the inevitable. What a comeback this would be, though. It's just not enough. Foot Esports just been in the driver's seat the whole way.
And actually take 2 of them down at once, and they worked around it super, super well. Now, all tied up and all for the taking here in this set.
And for a 5th time, Pearl is at the top right of your screen. I mean, we can't see her, but I'll just tell you where she is, folks. They're waiting for Joker and Maori to make a call out of when to dive in. That's why you're seeing Nob and Guesty back away so far. Nob does not dare once again approach that top right-hand wall because he knows Maru is coming in swinging.
Wow. Oh, big tap from Angel Boy into Joker there. Joker needs to be cautious. The body blocking, and of course that return to send from Maori, I'm sure were quick on the trigger if needed. Guesty down to 1,000 HP in that mid, and needs some heals from Nob. This peep comes in, gonna be tanked from Angel Boy, who's gonna be low here, no escape, and the body blocking is gonna be needed. Guesty's gonna be careful, and Nob just about keeps him in the mix.
There's very few people that can pull that out. Angel Boy knew he had enough HP to tank it, but he had to dodge the rest. Nob was there to clean up with some extra heals, and it will still be a 3v3, but it has been scrappy. Now the fog also adding into the mix. Angel Boy is going to approach this left-hand side as Maru dishes out a gadget. Guesty burning to the ground. Maori needs to make one tap follow through from Maru. 3v2 situation. Angel Boy looking for a knocked arrow, goes down, but the red roster cleans up nicely. Now a set advantage for replytotem.
Now, replytotem will know how important this one is. A break from the mid will give them that escape that they will desperately need at times, but it will also allow Nob to be able to channel those shots down. He's been doing a great job. But he's staying in position now because Maru on that right-hand side is thinking about that spring trap. Going to come back for now. I'm worried if he does go for it because his teammates now so far back. Angel Boy now with the return to sender. Oh, needed those hills yet again. Nob is working overtime here. That's a good connection from the look of it from me. He's staying alive. Guesty low down that bottom right-hand side. Maru going to go down here, surely, and does.
Foot on the back heels, but they grab a pivotal kill. I love this creativity coming in from Totem of the Gust Shield plus the dive in, so they perfectly time it for Pearl, but she still goes down. Now Maori from the long distance just has to do his best. Nob has a hypercharge ready to go, so even if he doesn't need it this round, it is certainly going to come in handy on the next one. Joker, 795, 35, barely survives, but the fog is going to cut him off as well. Both of these brawlers down to their final lives, stretching as far as they can, but Foot suck the air out of them, and all of a sudden, one round is going to decide this crucial set.
They also suck the utility in as well off the back of it. Look at that, hypercharges for Nob and Angel Boy. But I've got to say, despite that being relatively unwinnable for replytotem there, Maori was juking so well. Like, the way that replytotem are literally a pixel away from going down and still having the confidence to remain standing. Now the hypercharge peep coming in. Can they bounce Guesty maybe back in? They do. Can Maori get something? Goes a bit aggressive here. Lots of shots, but a lot of chaos, and he will actually fall and not get traded out.
The coordination doesn't work out. They wanted to bounce the Nani peep into Guesty and then follow up with Pearl shots, but Foot were ready for this. The heals from Nob combined with Guesty and Angel Boy's mechanical taps going so well, and Foot are the best in the region for a reason. Now Nob popping up purple button out of celebration, lobs up one more as Guesty cleans up.
Well, this one will be done. Foot Esports are playing such a good game here.
It's been sunshines and rainbows all year long for Foot Esports. Success the whole way. But I'll remind the audience, replytotem in the offseason between our summer and spring split, vibes at an all-time low. Success in the first half, not great. Rumors of trades, of going other places, and now they've found themselves in a grand final. Maori haven't had one of those since 2024, and they're being pinned against some of the future kids of this region as Angel Boy and Nob slowed down by the nest egg, but still the mark lands.
Well, Foot Esports now on the retreat. They've got the stars they need. Another tap there from Nob. Manages to people down by Maru. Joker not going to be going in just yet. Going to be going straight into the Lion's Den if he does. Maori finds Guesty. Now Angel Boy lurking as well, ready to bounce back if he needs to. These taps are not really landing for Maori. Joker goes in, has to come back. It's both sides playing chicken. So tense.
A lot of supers being exchanged, and Guesty tip-tapping on the left-hand side. Look at the six-shooter work. A cutoff just out of desperation, just to give them some breathing room. But Angel Boy and Nob on the right-hand side, relentless, and now expanding the lead for Foot Esports.
Well, huge taps to the left. Guesty needs to come back here, but again, this map's so open. And Joker not really finding the opportunity he needs. And Angel Boy's got Maori down to 700 HP, out of range, and now going to finalize things. Joker does get the pickup. That's huge, but it's not enough. replytotem with 4 stars, and that blue are still 2 behind. So anyone from Foot will be enough to take the lead.
The red roster's clock is dwindling down. 2 behind, but Blue Star in the pockets as they trap Nob. Has a hypercharge in hand. Now Maori from the long distance getting a tap. Angel Boy there to freeze. Joker has to recover for his teammate. They're down. He's tiptoeing his way down the right-hand side, but Nob extends. Joker low. Maru trying to fire off, but Nob gets the piercing shot.